Second part. Alright. Let me get back into. I don't like this, bro. I don't like this angle, bro. I swear I'm not sloppy body, bro. Like I'm not. I'm not. It's just my belly look big. I can't. I don't like it. Anyway, so second part. We decide to lay down. He crawls up on top of his rack, but we still got the knives on us though. He's got his shit on him. We're both wearing sweatpants with the t-shirts. He's got his on him. He lays on the side, and I lay down. I got two on me like this, and I keep my shoes on though, cause you never know. But the way I slept, I always slept with my sheet. I had a white sheet, an extra sheet. I bought it off of somebody. And I used to drape it over my rack, like almost like a tent. In jail, they call it a jack shack. But I had it draping over, so like I'm laying in the rack, and my sheet is covering everything. So you can't really see. But before I lay down, I was slick with it, bro. Because I was like, just in case they come in here, I'm like, I need an alarm. We're in prison. We ain't got no alarm, especially for some shit like that. I don't got no alarm. I need an indicator to let me know if somebody is coming up in here. So I pull my box out just a little bit, undo the padlock, and let it hang. So it's hanging from the chain on the box, and it's dangling there. And I pull it out just enough, and then pull my sheet, because how I said my sheet was, I pull it over the box so nobody can see it. So if anybody runs in there and gets close to the rack, they would kick my box and my chain would like this, and it would wake me up, right? So I do that. I get inside my little tent, lay down. I'm in like this. I got my feet crossed, got my shoes on, sweatpants, t-shirt, two bangers on me. Boy, I'm strapped. I'm ready for the war. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, just in case they do come in here, I'm going to pop out this tent and do something to them nasty. So I'm laying there, and I'm so tired. And all this shit is rushing through my mind like damn, like, you know, I'm trying to think of my kids. I'm trying to think of my family. I'm trying to think of good things. But at the same time, I'm thinking about blood, knives, fighting. I got all these things, and I'm battling in my mind. Finally, I'm so tired of thinking of this shit. I'm just dozing off. And I'm laying there. I'm just dozing off. Finally, I get into this peaceful mindset. So I'm just like snoring. You know, sometimes when you fall asleep, you feel yourself snore a little bit when you're real tired. So I'm like this. Next thing you know, I hear boom, 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 like this, and I'm like, whoa! And I jerk awake, and I'm like this, and I hurry up and I clutch my knives like this, and I'm laying there and I'm being quiet, and I see like silhouettes from the other side of my sheet, like right next to my bunk. What I heard was my box got kicked just like how I wanted it to. I heard my box get kicked. It's like 4 in the morning at this point. My box gets kicked. I hear the chain, and I hear boop, 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 and I hear people, you know. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, it happened. It happened. So immediately, bro, I go into war mode, bro. I felt like, what's his name, Kratos. I sit up like this. I got a wall next to me, ceramic brick wall. On the other side is my sheet, and outside there's the cell, and that's where they are. And it sounded like they was hitting them. That's what I thought I heard. I heard it sounded like punches. That's what I'm thinking. I twist sideways like this, take both my feet. The person that was standing there hitting them, I kicked him into the wall with both my feet. I like that, and then all of a sudden I see him. My sheet got ripped down, and I see him. Boom! The dude hits the wall. He's like this, drops a knife. I hear ting, 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 like this, and I grabbed both mine, and I jumped out. And then the other dude that was standing behind him, he was like, oh, like this, and I'm going up, I'm pop, 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 and I'm fucking him up with these knives, bro. I got two, I'm dual wielding. I'm pop, pop, pop. I'm trying to poke something good. So they started. Somebody's right here. I hate telling stories when people walk by because I get so into it. So the next thing you know, they shoot out the cell door. And, bro, there's blood. I see blood on the wall from when I was poking dude up, but I think he was wearing something to protect himself, so I didn't get him that good. But bro, right when I kicked him to the wall, bro, I jumped out. I said, fuck, fuck, fuck. And I'm poking his ass good. Dual wield. Think. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? put some light holes in his ass. So they run out, but I'm looking outside the cell, and there was a dude holding security, standing like this, and he had a little makeshift ski mask too, and he's looking, and from his build and the way his posture was, I could tell who it was, but I couldn't prove it. And it was somebody that was from one of my hometown that fucked with me, but on the low fucked with them. So I'm like, man, they all take off. It's like 3 of them, everywhere. I run out. Like, I look out the cell. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah. And I'm holding my knives. I'm like looking around. And I turn around. I'm like, you good, bro? I'm not even really paying attention to him. I should have been. And he's on the top bunk. And I can hear him moving around. He's like, damn, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Because it just straight out of our sleep. So I'm like, you good, bro? You good, bro? They just came in here and tried to pack you out. That's it. He's like, fuck. He's like, my back. And I'm like, what? And I turn around. I'm like, oh, fuck. And he was like, what? And he's standing up. He's sitting up in his rack. And he's like this. And he's got his knife in his hand still. And he turns like this. He drops the knife. And he's like, oh, like that. And he's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, bro, I said, hold on, don't move. I said, let me look. And he was wearing the white tee, bro. And it was just blood all over his white tee and holes in his t-shirt. And I looked down, and same on his sweatpants down here. So when they ran in there, they stabbed the shit out of his back and his legs. You know what I mean? So the person that I kicked into the wall, he was stabbing his back. And the other person that I jumped up and started poking, he was stabbing his legs. So they were like tag teaming, like one right here stabbing his back, one right here stabbing his legs. And you know, like, I swear to God, bro, like, I thank God that I heard this shit and I put the box the way I did, because I feel like I saved his life. Because they were working their way up to, like, upper body. They were stabbing bro, they were poking him good. So I see this, I'm like, oh, man, I lift his shirt up. I said, don't move. I lift his shirt up, I'm like, oh, man. I said, bro, you got holes in your back, bro. Like, down, like, his spine and everything. And I was like, can you move? I said, move your legs, move your legs. He moved his leg. I'm like, all right, good. I'm like, move your arms. He's like, he did. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, move your head like this. He did. I'm like, can you sit up? He was like, yeah. He sits up and blood's just pouring. I help him down from the rack. But this dude was so gangster. He was so tough, bro. He was a soldier, bro. He stood up. He jumps up. He jumps off the rack. He fixes himself. He takes his shirt off, grabs another shirt, puts it on, grabs his knife. He dropped it, grabbed his knife, put it in his shit. He's like, let's go get him. And I said, hold on now, bro. I don't know if the police is coming yet. Hold on, bro. Let me grab my other shit. Like, I'm trying to make sure, I'm booting up. I'm making sure no blood is everywhere and everything. Next thing you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you right. I'm like, let's go find them. Because we know who it is. We know at least who 2 of them was. We're like, let's go find them. We dip out the cell, both of us. Booted up, strapped up. We walk out. Go to the day room. All the lights is cut out. They purposely, they greased down the cameras. They cut out, they put shit up on lights. And it was dark out there. No cameras. Dark. The CO is in the cage. We had a cage where the CO would sit. And they would lock it to be protected from the inmates. Motherfucker CO in there knocked. We walk out and them motherfuckers all post up in the back of the day room like this with masks on. We immediately, so he's like, hey, go get, I'm not gonna say his name, but go get little bro. I'm like, I got you. Go down there. I hit his leg. Hey, bro, wake up. He's like, what's going on? I said, HR just got poked, man, just like we thought. He's like, for real? He jumps up, jumps down. This dude is like 5'1". But gangster as shit. He would, bro, he'd be beating the shit out of people, bro. Or at least trying. And he always had a big ass, nasty, rusty ass banger on him. Big ass poker. Like cylinder with a sharp edge to it. He grabbed his shit from under his shit. He's like this. We go out there, go to war. We're running up on motherfuckers. We're knocking motherfuckers out. Motherfuckers is punching us, papping us out. They're trying to stab us. Little dude that I went to get, he pokes one dude. The dude backs up. He's like, whoa, what the fuck? Then the little dude drops the knife and he's like, looks up, and the dude that the crash out, the light skin that initiated the whole thing with HR, he's all of a sudden he's running up with a big ass like a wooden broken broomstick, and he's trying to knock heads off like this. Little dude, he dropped his banger. He's ducking. He's missing the broomstick, and the broomstick was broke. So the dude's trying to stab little dude with it. It was this big ass war in the middle of the day room. So finally, I grabbed HR. I said, "Hey, bro," I said, "Let's go." Next thing you know, because you hear the CO wake up. There's all this commotion. CO wakes up in the cage. Hey, what's going on? All of a sudden, you hear, and they was calling in the sergeants and extra backup. All of a sudden, you hear that. We dip. Boom. Run down the wing, down the hallway, back to our cell. Run up in there. All the cameras is greased. They was trying to take him out. They was trying to kill him. So the cameras is greased. They don't see anything that's happening. They don't see. They can't really see it. It's blurred on the cameras, right? So they can't really make out who was who and what was what and what was going on. We run back to the cell. We're taking off. We got blood on our clothes. He's got blood all on his shit. His back's still bleeding, so his new shirt, it was bleeding through his new shirt. And he takes it off. He's like, bro, he was like, and he was really feeling it now. He was like, check my back. And I look at him like, man, the blood kind of like stopped flowing, but I'm like, it's pretty deep, bro. I said, put a new shirt on here. Put your crew neck on, because it was like winter time or something like that. So I'm like, here, and I give him his hoodie. Gave it to him. He puts it on. Everybody come out now. Wake up. Sergeants come up. All the COs come up. Everybody wake up. Stand in front. We're all standing in front of our cells like this. And they're just walking down. They're looking at everybody. They're checking people out, checking for blood, checking for knives. Whole time, we took our knives, and the windows are, like, in our cell, and all of the cells, the whole prison, all the windows is busted. We took our knives and threw them out. We took our bloody clothes, threw them out. Changed clothes real fast. Boom, boom, boom. So, now at this point, we're all standing out front like this. Straight face. Sergeants are up there. They're investigating. Couple sergeants leave to go investigate. They're checking cameras. They come up. They look up. They look at this dude that's standing next to us. He just woke up. He was tired, irritated. He's like looking. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, the sergeants came up to me and my homie HR. They look at him. They were like, turn around. And he was like, he turned around. They lifted his shirt up. They're like, take him to medical. Put handcuffs on him. They put handcuffs on him and took him down to medical. They went and they found the dude that stabbed him, that initiated it, because they went from the cameras way back before they greased the cameras. They took him out. He's being a bitch. He's got his hands cuffed. He's falling on the ground. He's falling on the ground and like acting like the police has beat his ass, but they're not. Like he was just being a hoe, making a scene. I didn't do nothing. You know? They take his ass out there. My homie is gone for like 2-3 hours, bro. And I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. And like, finally he comes back the next morning. I didn't think he was coming back. He got off on self-defense because they ran up in the cell and stabbed him. When he came back, everybody respected him. They was like, bro, they was like, we was wrong about you, bro. Like for real, like they didn't not like him, but they did like him. But sometimes people would get irritated with him. But they was just like, bro, you kept it gangster, bro. You didn't snitch. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? He kept it real. He kept it solid, bro. And everybody was fucking with me too. Like, damn, bro, you rode for him like that, bro. Because they knew how I kicked dude into the wall and I jumped out and I'm firing his ass up with them pokers, boy. That's how we got down in there, though. But it was fucked up. My homie almost died. And I wasn't having it, bro. I'm not, like I said, I'm not built like that, bro. You're not going to stab my homie, run up in my cell, my cellmate, poke him up, get blood all over my shit, run up in my cell like I'm a hoe. Like I'm not a man in my own domain. It's not happening. But that's another crazy story. I got some more to tell. But thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys again.